Okay, hopefully this is working. I am working here on my Rails project. It's called Instrumental. It's basically an musical instrument rental service. And what I'm gonna start coding right now, I'm gonna start coding the validations for it. I'm probably not gonna be giving too much commentary, but what I need to be able to do basically at the moment is rent a new instrument that doesn't have a type or model pop in and have it come back to this form with some error messages displayed. I think the toughest part is probably going to be the routing of it. That's the part that I understand the least, but let's give it a shot. Okay, validations. Okay, see, this is what I'm trying to avoid. This is a nameless, brandless instrument that just got created, and I want that to not be able to happen. So let's take a look in the models here. So I think the question here is, should I be validating instruments or rentals? Because a rental has instruments, but when I create a new rental, there's a nested form for creating an instrument within it. So this is kind of this is sort of one of the challenges of the rubric. It's asking me to do a lot of different things, and I do feel like I'm sort of shoehorning stuff in to hit all the marks. But I think I can make it all come together in one app. So generally, I think when you would validate something and those validations would fail, you'd have it like if my new instrument fails, it's almost like it should redirect back to the new instrument form, but it redirects back to the new rental form. I don't know. I think most of my problems are just understanding conceptually what's sort of kosher to do, but I think I'm going to go ahead and go with that. Just run validations on instruments, and if the instrument validation fails, it'll redirect back here to new rental. My issue though is, let's think, if I create a new instrument here, that will have to be validated as well. So if that validation fails, okay, you know what though? I think I can make this work though just by having both of those routes sent back, because there's like a back keyword that I can route with instead of redirecting to a specific route. So much for me not having a lot of commentary on this thing, but just so you just so you weren't seeing just nothing happening on this screen. Give you an idea of my thought process here. Okay, so let's just start messing around here. So we're creating a new rental controller, blah, 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 blah. through here, coming through here. Okay, and then we're going to want to hit a instrument validation. So what did I call that? Instrument type. And let's just start with that. If we can get that working, we'll throw in what's it called? Instrument model as well. Okay, so then we'll be coming through here. Let's just throw binding in there. Just so I can get like an idea of what's going on. Okay. Here are the params. Now let's see if it's been a second since I've looked at this create action here. Okay, so I think right, because I've got a custom writer here that creates an instrument, that builds an instrument out of self.instruments.build. So this is where the instrument's actually getting created, so this is where the validation is going to happen. Anyway, let's make ourselves a little test instrument here. Or I guess we're going to want it to be new since we expect a validation to fail. So that's going to be params mental instrument attributes. Oh, that's ridiculous. Oh. It's always something like that, right? Okay, so I can't actually do that because they're forbidden. So maybe I think what I need to do is just actually work within this rental that's just been created. That's exactly what I've got to do. Okay, yeah, we just got that one. So instrument is equal to